or dog? You already have an answer. You didn't even have to think about it. The answer was already there, instant and certain, sitting in your mind like it had been waiting there the whole time. But isn't it quite odd? You don't even need to own a cat or a dog for you to know that it's true. You could have never had a pet in your life, never fed one, never walked one, maybe never even wanted one. Doesn't matter. You're still one or the other, and you know exactly which. The tiny, automatic answer gave away more about you and how you think than your job, your relationship, or your name ever could. Because a cat person or a dog person isn't really a preference. It's not about fur. It's not about what's cuter. It's not about allergies or apartment size or what's easier to walk. It's not even really about the animal at all. Without a doubt, you know the differences between the two. You've seen them in your friend's home, or from videos, or perhaps a stray crossing on the street. You're familiar with the dog that loses its entire mind when you walk through the door, like you've returned from war when you were gone for 9 minutes buying milk. Or the cat that ignores you for 6 hours, then silently climbs onto your chest at 3 a.m. and stares at you like it's deciding to love you or not. One greets you like a hero. One audits you like a landlord. And you picked a side. Everyone picks a side. But here's the part nobody tells you. You think you picked your pet, but you didn't. Your personality picked it for you. The cat person or dog person label isn't a choice. It's a description of who you are. And the reason for this is that it comes down to the fact that a dog and a cat did not become your friend the same way. They made two completely different deals with the human race. And which deal you fell for says everything about what you actually want from love. To see where it all started, you have to go back. But not to one moment, to two. Because the dog story and the cat story don't even start at the same time. Two animals, two completely different deals. And you, the human, standing on the other end of both. Let's start with the dog. Wolves crept toward human camps for scraps. The calm ones survived, the aggressive ones didn't, and slowly, fear turned into friendship. But here's the part that matters to you. Dogs didn't just stop being afraid of us. They evolved to love us, actively and chemically. When a dog looks into your eyes, both of you release the same bonding hormone that releases when a parent holds their newborn. Wolves don't do this, but dogs do. They grew a biological loop that ties their happiness directly to your face. They even evolved the muscles for it. That heartbreaking puppy dog eyes look, the little raised eyebrow that makes your chest ache. Wild wolves can't really make it. Dogs developed it over thousands of years for one reason, because the humans who saw it couldn't say no. Think about that. A dog isn't just happy to see you. A dog has been engineered across millennia to adore you and to make you feel adored back. Now here's where it flips, because the cat did something so different it almost feels like a trick. Nobody domesticated the cat. The cat domesticated itself. Thousands of years ago, humans started farming and storing grain. Grain brought mice. Mice brought wildcats. And the boldest of those cats simply moved in. They didn't get captured. They didn't get tamed. They saw an opportunity, applied for the job of pest control, and hired themselves. They never signed away their independence. Not then, and not now. A dog needs you. A cat, genetically, is barely different from a wild animal that could walk out the door tonight and survive. It stays anyway, mostly on its own terms. Here's the manipulation. Adult cats in the wild barely meow at each other. The meow is almost entirely a sound they invented for humans, a language aimed at exactly one species, you. And the purr? Cats have a special one they use when they want something. They tuck a higher, sharper cry inside the rumble, a frequency that sits right next to the sound of a human baby crying, a sound your brain is hardwired to be unable to ignore. The dog wears its love on the outside, loud and obvious. The cat runs a quieter program. It learned which of your buttons to press, and it presses them without ever looking like it's trying. So now back to you. The pattern researchers keep bumping into is this. On average, dog people lean a little more towards outgoing. They're more eager for company, warmer, more comfortable being needed. Cat people lean a little more towards independent, more inward, more curious, more at peace being alone in their own heads. But that's just the surface. Here's the real reason. A dog offers you love with no conditions and no effort. It will adore you on your worst day for no reason forever. If that's the love that fills something in you, being chosen unconditionally, greeted like a hero every single day, you're a dog person. You want to be adored. A cat offers you nothing for free. Its affection has to be earned, and it can be revoked. That's exactly why it means so much when you finally get it. If that's the love that moves you, the love you had to win from something that didn't have to give it, you're a cat person. You don't want to be adored. You want to be chosen. You picked which of those two feelings you can't live without. And both deals came with a price. The dog paid everything. To be loved by us, dogs gave up their wildness, their independence, even their own bodies, bred over centuries into shapes that depend on us for survival completely. The dog's bottomless love is real. It's also the easiest love in the world to receive, because it was built to be given. It asks nothing of you. The cat paid nothing. It kept its wildness, its freedom, its ability to walk away, which means you are loved by something that doesn't need you. You are loved by a creature that would genuinely be fine without you, but chooses to stay anyway. Here's some examples. A cat with the entire warm house to choose from. Every sunbeam, every soft chair, every quiet corner where it could be completely free of you. And it crosses the whole room, steps over better options, and falls asleep on the one spot you happen to be sitting in. Out of everything, it picked you. A dog, hearing your key in the door for the 10,000th time, falling apart with joy like it's the first time it has ever seen you. And it will do that, exactly like that, every day for its entire life. The real reason you're a cat person or a dog person was never about cats or dogs. It's that one of them decided you were worth being adored, and the other decided you were worth giving up a little of its freedom for. And you, without ever knowing you were choosing, reached for the kind of love you needed most. Right now, one of them is probably somewhere near you, not because it has to be, because in its own strange language, it decided you were worth staying for. You used to think that said something about the animal. Now you know it says everything about you. So tell me down in the comments, cat or dog? One word. And let's find out right here which side is actually winning.